Good morning, students. Now we see the lesson 1. In this lesson, we see only the density and the measuring distance of the celestial bodies. In this lesson, we see only the density and the measuring distance of the celestial bodies. Now we see about the density. What is density? Density of a substance is defined as the mass of the substance contained in unit volume. Density of a substance is defined as the mass of the substance contained in unit volume. If the mass of the substance is m, whose volume is v, then the equation for the density is mass by volume, that is m by v. This picture shows the density. In this picture, we take a beaker and fill the beaker with water, and we drop an iron ball and a cork ball into the water. What do you observe? Yes, the iron ball sinks and the cork ball floats on the water. Why the cork ball float and the iron ball sink? Yes, the heavy objects sink in water and the lighter objects floats in water. Now we see the unit of the density. The SI unit of the density is kilogram by meter cube. The SI unit of density is kilogram by meter cube. Now see about the density of different materials. Density of different materials. Different materials have different densities. The materials with higher density are called denser, and the lower density are called rarer. Density with higher density. Materials with higher density are called denser, and the materials with lower density are called rarer. Now we see some common substances and their densities. Gas has 1.2 kilogram per meter cube. Kerosene has 800 kilogram per meter cube. Water has 1000 kilogram by meter cube. Mercury has 13,600 kilogram by meter cube. Wood have 770 kilogram by meter cube. Aluminium has 2700 kilogram by meter cube. Aluminium has 2700 kilogram by meter cube. Iron has 7800 kilogram by meter cube. Copper has 8900 kilogram per meter cube. Silver has 10,500 kilogram per meter cube. Gold has 19,300 kilogram per meter cube. This picture shows how we will determine the density of a stone using a measuring jar. This picture shows how we will determine the density of a stone using a measuring jar. In this picture, the measuring jar is given. The jar also having the measures In this measuring jar, we take little amount of water. With the help of the measures in the measuring jar, we mark the volume of water and take it as V1. Then we take a small stone and tie it with the thread and immerse the stone inside the water by holding a thread. What happened? Yes, the water increased now. So now we mark the increased water with the help of the measures in the measuring jar, and we take it as V2. Now we will determine the volume of stone. How we will determine the volume of stone? We subtract the V2 minus V1. We get a volume of stone. Now we see about the measuring distance of the celestial bodies. Now we see about the measuring distance of the celestial bodies. Normally we use centimeter, meter and kilometer in our daily life to express the distances. But for space research, astronomers need to measure very long distances, such as the distance between the earth and the star, or the distance between two stars. To express these distances, we shall learn about two such units. One is astronomical unit and the other one is light unit, light year. One is astronomical unit and the other one is light year. Now we see about the astronomical unit. We already know the earth revolves around the sun in an elliptical orbit. The distance between the sun and the earth varies every day. When the earth is in its perihelion position means the shortest distance between the earth and the sun. When that position, the distance is about 147.1 million kilometer. When the earth is in its farthest position, that means aphelion position, the distance between the earth and the sun is 152.1 million kilometer. The average distance between the earth and the sun is about 149.6 million kilometer. This average distance is taken as one astronomical unit. This average distance is taken as one astronomical unit. One astronomical unit is defined as the average distance between the earth and the sun. One astronomical unit is defined as the average distance between the earth and the sun. One astronomical unit equal to 149.6 million kilometer. That is equal to 149.6 into 10 power 6 kilometer equal to 1.496 into 10 power 11 meter. Now we see about the light year. Light year. The nearest star to our solar system is Proxima Centauri. It is a distance of 268,770 astronomical unit. Astronomical unit for measuring the distance of stars is very difficult because we are using the astronomical unit means we get a big number, so that is very difficult, so the astronomers use a special unit called light year for measuring the distance in deep space. The speed of light in vacuum is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. That means the light travels a distance of 3 into 10 power 8 meter in 1 second. In a year, there are 365 days. Each day has 24 hours. Each hour has 60 minutes. Each minute has 60 seconds. So the total number of seconds in 1 year equal to 365 into 24 into 60 into 60. That is equal to 3.153 into 10 power 7 second. If the light travels a distance of 3 into 10 power 8 meter in 1 second, then the distance traveled by light in 1 year equal to 3 into 10 power 8 into 3.153 into 10 power 7. That is equal to 9.46 into 10 power 15 meter. This distance is known as 1 light year. This distance is known as 1 light year. 1 light year equal to 1 light year is defined as the distance traveled by light in vacuum during the period of 1 year. 1 light year is defined as the distance traveled by light in vacuum during the period of 1 year. 1 light year equal to 9.46 into 10 power 15 meter. Proxima Centauri is at 4.22 light years from the Earth and the solar system. The Earth is located about 25,000 light years away from the galactic center. Thank you, students.